How's it going, everybody? There's been a lot of talk lately about whether the Yankees should add a little bit of left-handed pop in the lineup. And after last night's game with the Orioles, I've got the perfect guy, Darryl Strawberry.
Darryl, right there. A huge sucker punch.
Hey, so what did you think of the fight last night? And do you think it'll boil over again today?
I wouldn't even call it a fight. It was some light pushing and shoving, a little bit of tempers flaring, but nobody's trying to fight right there. I don't think there's going to be a fight this weekend, although I'm not ruling it out by the end of the season. These teams clearly don't like each other. The Yankees have hit a lot of Orioles batters, but the Orioles have hit a few Yankees batters too. And teams just don't like when other teams pitch inside if they don't have the type of command to do it effectively, and they end up hitting players. And that's how baseball has policed itself. Guys throw at each other, and you make guys move their feet, keep them uncomfortable, but nobody's really trying to start a beanball war right there. Yankees need to win this series. They can't afford to have guys ejected. So no, I'm not expecting a fight today. I do think that there's a possibility, like we talked about last night, of some warnings if there's some pitches that are egregiously inside early in the game. But I think it's going to be one of those things where it's a lot of talk and not much action.
Why in the world is DJ leading off? He's made 3 of the first 6 outs. It's amazing when you're begging that he strikes out so he doesn't hit a ground ball to an infielder. Nothing this team does makes any sense. Yesterday, Verdugo could have scored in the first inning. I'm like, if we lose by 1, they got to win today. This is crazy.
Well, thankfully they did win. We got a couple of calls last night before the game even started where people were complaining about DJ LeMahieu in the leadoff spot. Let me just kind of show you how people reacted to that.
I am in my car yelling to nobody because I just saw the lineup card come out. Why are you calling up Vivas if you're going to put Jahmai Jones in the DH spot and then lead off LeMahieu and not have Austin Wells in the lineup?
Hey, this is Marissa from Long Island. I saw the Yankees submitted their lineup card today. Let me know why they have DJ LeMahieu leading off.
We had a couple of more just like it. And thankfully, Trevino got a couple of doubles, couple of big hits last night, but he got hurt, so he might not be in there today. I think we will see Austin Wells. But yeah, I get it. I don't want DJ LeMahieu anywhere near the leadoff spot at this point in his career. Guy's not even hitting 200. And if you put somebody on base in front of him, it's a guaranteed double play because of the amount of ground balls that he hits.
Hey, what up, Derek? Nico from the Bronx. Great win yesterday, but let's not get ahead of ourselves. We got to get old man DJ out of that lineup. They got to get my man Yorbe Vivas in there, give him a chance, get that young blood in there. Like I said, we saw what Rice did when he injected into the lineup, adding Vivas, getting rid of either DJ or Jahmai Jones, one of them guys. You got to get them out of that lineup.
It seems like a lot of times in recent years when the Yankees have struggled, they bring up somebody young and it injects a little bit of life, whether it was, Dominguez or a couple of years ago, Oswaldo Cabrera. I think that bringing up Vivas and maybe even bringing up some other young guys could be just the ticket to get this team on the right track. We can't rely on Judge and Soto and nobody else. We've got to have some youth. We've got to have some athleticism. And Vivas is really step number 2. Ben Rice was step number 1. It'd be interesting to see if they call up Agustin Ramirez, if Jose Trevino has to go on the injured list. There's only a couple of days until the All-Star break, so I don't think they're going to put him on the IL unless it's a really bad injury. It was a quad that caused him to leave the game. He was limping. But if he's going to be out for any length of time, then yeah, you put him on the IL right now. You get your backup catcher. The Yankees are fortunate to have Rice, who can be an emergency catcher over the next couple of days. And you don't have to put Trevino on the IL. You can just start Wells. But if he's going to be out for, let's say a month, there's no reason not to just put him on the IL now and call up Agustin Ramirez. Be interesting to see what the Yankees do. I'm looking forward to that lineup card coming out in a couple of hours.
This is Terry in Ohio. I was a Yankee fan all the way back when Maris and Mantle played, and yes, I got to see both of them play. My comment today is, I think Rodon, I'm going to put him in the same category as Kevin Brown. Kevin Brown could not pitch worth a shit when he was with the Yankees. Also, I think Judge needs to get Volpe under his wing again and talk to him and try to get him straightened out. And have a good day.
I totally forgot about Kevin Brown, but that is a great call. You talk about the same type of temperament. Kevin Brown and Carlos Rodon. Wow. That is a really, really good call, a really, really good comparison. As far as Judge taking Volpe under his wing, sure, teach him how to be a big leaguer and all that stuff, but Judge has a lot to do as the captain, you know? I want Volpe to get back to that player he was in the first month of the season. It might be that he just needs a break. You know, he plays every day. He plays balls to the wall as the shortstop. Not everybody can play every day and maintain that really high level of performance. He might just need this week off. Don't be surprised if he comes out of the All-Star break and looks like a totally different player.
Hey, Derek, it's Tommy over here in New Jersey, Belleville. I wanted to give you a call and just see what you thought about maybe moving Heel from the starting rotation into the closer role. I mean, it's been no secret all season long. Clay Holmes is called Heart Attack Clay, giving us fans a lot of grief and making things a lot more interesting and now blowing saves. Heel looks like he can use a little bit of rest. He does have some electric stuff in the first 2-3 innings. I think maybe in the 8th inning or 9th inning role, closer role, could be beneficial both for him to not pitch as many innings and for us is maybe finding a guy who could actually make people swing and miss.
Appreciate the call. A lot of people have had this suggestion over the last several months because we've known that the time was going to come where the Yankees were going to have to ease off of Luis Gil at some point. I'm surprised he made it this long into the season before he's had any kind of fatigue issues. Now, he did bounce back last time. We'll see how he does today against the Orioles. I think if he throws the ball well as a starter, they're definitely going to leave him in there in the second half. We do have Clark Schmidt coming back at some point. Maybe when Clark Schmidt comes back, you slide Gil into the bullpen for a little while. I don't think they would put him directly into the closer role. I could see them kind of building up where he throws a few, low leverage situations and then maybe some higher leverage situations and then ultimately possibly closing out games, but I doubt it. I think they want Luis Gil as a starter in the postseason, and I think they would most likely just put him in the bullpen in those low leverage situations for a while, keep his arm fresh, and then ramp him back up at the end of September. You want him dominating like he was early in the season once we get to the playoffs. But you're absolutely right that he's got closer-type stuff. I thought the slider was really good the last couple of outings. If he would throw that more, the high fastball, the slider, and then maybe learn to take a little bit off the changeup, not only would it make him more effective as a starter, but you'd be able to put him in the bullpen and he would be absolutely lights out.
Hey, Derek, love your show. The #1 YouTube post-game podcast in the world. And I'm upset. I was watching the game on MLB TV in my car, my phone, shouldn't have been, so I turned it off, and I came back, put you on, and you weren't wearing the hat. You gotta let us know, you think, say the belt's worth nothing, it means something to us guys. That's little frickin' peckerheads out here. Put the hat on for a win, I thought we lost.
I get that comment a lot when there's a win and I've got a guest on the show. So I want to demonstrate for you guys just a little bit of a demonstration here as to why I can't wear the fun hat when I've got a guest on. Because I have to wear headphones so that there's no echo, and then I can't fit the hat over the headphones. Like it gets stuck, and then I look like an asshole.
Hey, this is Russell, long-time Yankee fan, long-time listener. Love your show. Speak the truth about the New York Yankees. I just want to let you know something. It's the same old, same old. I was excited about the addition of Soto, but I'm also realistic that the Yankees didn't really upgrade this roster. And Brian Cashman, it's the same old, same old. It's like you're putting a Band-Aid on a big wound. You need another starting pitcher. You need to get rid of Gleyber Torres and make the trade. Get yourself a second baseman. And you Ben Rice, I hope I said his name right, needs to start at first base. Rizzo doesn't have it anymore.
Appreciate the call. I don't think you have to worry too much about Rizzo. I think Ben Rice has taken that job. As far as Gleyber Torres, his clock is ticking now that Vivas is on the roster. If Vivas hits, he's going to play second base. And as far as the starting pitching goes, I liked the addition of Stroman. There's not a lot of great starting pitching available. You could go out and get Garrett Crochet, but he's got an innings limit. Tyler Anderson's having a good season out there with the Angels. I don't really see a lot of other options out there. Best situation for the Yankees would be to add some relief pitching to kind of shore up the bullpen and get like one or two more bats.
Hey, how's it going, Derek? This is Danny in Green Bay. I just wanted to get your opinion on, the current state and the future of these, long-term contracts that a lot of teams, especially the Yankees, get roped into. I think they just do so much to hurt the teams. I mean, Aaron Judge, as great as he is, he can't possibly live up to that contract. Same with Yamamoto and the Dodgers. None of these guys can. And I think that's one of the main reasons that we're having these problems today on the team. It's just, we're stuck with LeMahieu. We're stuck with Stanton. All these guys that, are overpaid and underproducing, like Rizzo. I mean, granted, he's almost done. But, if we had a team of young guns here in Green Bay on the Packers, what makes them so dangerous is they're the youngest team in football. And they've had some time now to sync with each other. If we had the Martian out there every day, if we had Spencer Jones, if we had Ben Rice, all these guys together all the time, that would make all the difference in the world.
So a few things. One, in football, you can cut players and then their contract is not guaranteed. In baseball, it is guaranteed. That makes a humongous difference. Also, would love to have the Martian up here, but he's injured. Nothing we can do about that. Spencer Jones not quite ready, hitting .237 in Double-A. That equates to about 150 in the major leagues. Trust me, you don't want that right now. So just got to win with what we have. Stanton coming back, he was having a pretty good year. I don't really have a solution other than stop handing out the big contracts unless it's a absolute must from a business standpoint like it was for Aaron Judge. But yeah, Stanton's contract, when they traded for it, a lot of people said at the time that, this is a mistake. But we all wanted those 59 home runs in the lineup. So,
what's up, Derek? This is Derek. Great win for the Yanks. That was the Yankees we saw throughout the first 3 months of the season. Great pitching, timely hitting, solid defense. Couldn't ask for a better game from the Yanks. DJ, boy, what are we doing with him? I mean, he couldn't hit the backside of a barn.
Good win for the Yankees. I agree, DJ stinks, but good chance to win 2 games in a row for the first time in over a month today with Luis Gil on the mound. I'm very interested to see how he will respond after having his lunch eaten by the Orioles last time he faced him. All right, guys, 2 more games left before the All-Star break. We got TK joining after tonight's game, so I'll see you around 7 p.m. Eastern. Have a great Saturday. Hey, everybody, we are on a mission for 50,000 subscribers on this channel by the end of the season. When we get there, we're going to give away some cool prizes. We're going to give away an official Yankees pinstripe jersey of your choice, 4 tickets to a Yankees game, plus some NYY Recaps merch. It takes 1 click and it's free. So if you watch every video, double check that you are subscribed. If you love the podcast, subscribe. Heck, even if you hate the podcast, hate me, hate the Yankees, hate my cat, who cares? Subscribe anyway so somebody can win these prizes. And we'll see you next time.
Ball game over.